Hey, and welcome back to Bourbon Blind, where the guys drink what y'all pick. So please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section or email me, bourbonblindtasting@gmail.com. If you like what you see tonight, go ahead, hit that like and subscribe button, or go ahead, leave me a comment. If you don't like what you see, go ahead and leave me a comment anyway, because I like comments. Old Forester 110. I know we've done a couple of the other Old Foresters, but we haven't done this one. So as always, the guys are going to drink what's in their glass without knowing what it is. They're going to give you their tasting notes and their thought processes on it, and then tell you how much they're willing to pay to get that bottle in their cabinet, in their shelf, in their bar. So we'll see what they think of this one. If you absolutely love what you see tonight, go ahead, check out our Patreon page. All sorts of goodies there. And I can't tell you, our studio is still a little echoey. It's getting there. Super excited to be out in our studio. Super excited to have it all going. Thank you so much for all of our loyal subscribers who have stuck with us through this long, painstaking, I don't even want to know what to call it, and dealt with all of our trials and tribulations of getting here. So super stoked, super excited to see what they think of this one. And I'll go get the guys, and we'll see what they think of Old Forester 10. I still get bananas.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Bourbon Blind. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Mick.
We taste whiskey. We're going to get in here and see what it does. Y'all know what's up. We don't know what's in the bag. We give you a price tag we'd be willing to pay without the hype of the label.
That's got some color.
For real color. Like, I walked in, I was like, oh, she poured Coca-Cola in our glasses. Or coffee, or like, that's, oh man, that's dark.
I don't know if you can see that from back there, but that has got some nice dark caramel color to it.
Pretty sweet on the nose. Lots of sugar, fruit.
It's got something familiar in there.
Almost like a sherry.
Like a finish.
Yeah.
Definitely sweet.
Raisins, plums.
Yes. Indeed.
Apricots.
Getting a lot of brown sugar, almost caramelized. Like the top of the creme brulee after you burnt that off.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh.
That is a really nice nose.
For real. Oh. All right. I'm going in. I can't take it.
Cheers.
Cheers, sir.
Here we
Cheers.
go.
Wow.
That has got a lot going on.
Yeah. I'm going to need a minute with this. That's, wow.
I'm getting some nut on the back, but it's not peanut. It's more like caramel. You get the pecans.
Mm-hmm.
You call them pecans, you call them pecans. But you get the caramelized ones. That's what I'm getting on the finish on this. And it's not going away. It is not fading.
More of that raisin. It has that sticky sweetness to it, which makes me feel like it's finished. Maybe sherry. Maybe port, but I'm leaning more towards sherry. Man, that's good.
This is
A little bit of spiciness to it.
this is
like
top
a little
notch.
bit of
Top notch.
a little bit of spicy in the back end.
Mm-hmm. That flavor, it coats your whole mouth. It just lingers. You get a little bit of spice. It's not overly spicy, and it's not peppery.
I get a little bit of pepper on it, but not a lot. With the water, more more burning, less sugar. Like, if that makes sense. Like more of the burnt sugar, like the burnt part of the burnt sugar.
Yeah, caramelized. Just wow. I'm gonna put a little drop of water in here and see if it changes it up at all.
With the water,
Not doing anything for it.
It didn't go to shit. So I mean, that's a good start.
The nose hasn't changed a lot. Still got everything going on there. It's
All right.
It's got a lot of sweetness in there. I agree. I think this is finished. Nope. Water didn't
help it. Nope.
Any favors at all. So whatever it is, my suggestion: don't add water to it.
Nope. I wouldn't see ice going very well with it either. Call me crazy. Sometimes I like ice over bourbon or bourbon over ice, however you want to put it. But especially on like a hot summer day, like some Wild Turkey 101, some ice out on the back porch with hot outside. Absolutely.
Yep. I do even just to try putting a small bit of ice in like an Elijah Craig barrel proof and just as it changes, just to experiment with the flavors.
Especially if you have a bottle of something, right? Like, go ahead and add water to it, add an ice cube to it, because you don't know, it may be better without or with it, and if it is, you'll never know if you don't try. I fought that a few years ago with a George T. Stagg, and I was like, what if it's really good with it? Like, what if it's even better? It wasn't, but, you had to try it.
You don't have to tell anybody.
Right?
The nose on this is... Now, at first, the finish felt a lot longer. It just seems a little shorter now, not as long as when I first tried it. It's quite syrupy.
It really is. Like, it's thick.
Yeah.
But it's like that sugary, sticky sweetness to it.
Not sure.
I feel like it's got like a rye spice to it. Not like prominent by any means, but I got a price in mind. What about you?
Not yet. There's something on the finish there.
Trying to put your finger on it?
I am. Yeah.
Well, while you do that, I'm going to sit here and enjoy it because that's fantastic.
Now, it is really, really good. When I come to price on this one, it's throwing me
all over the place.
All over the place, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm ready for a price on this one.
Full send, sir.
120.
I was right there.
120.
In that 100 to 120 price range.
Yep.
Yep. Faux show.
Now, when they finish on another barrel, right, you've got to add cost to it. Because you do your first barrel, you do your first aging on it, and then you got to buy the other barrels to finish on it. And I'm convinced this is finished.
And more. If it's not, I'll be real surprised.
Yeah, it's pretty complex
for real.
On the front palate, especially the front and mid palate is just very. You got to really think about this one.
Well, sir, do the honors.
Here we go. We're about to find out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
1910. It is finished.
It is finished. It's not sherry or port. I was definitely wrong on that. But it is definitely finished. So 1910 is the fourth and supposedly final whiskey in the Whiskey Row series. It is out of Old Forester. It is 93 proof. Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
It definitely had a lot more flavor than 93.
definitely the flavour is all over it, but wasn't getting the ethanol that you would on a higher proof. So that doesn't surprise me with the taste. It's just on something that low, you don't normally get that much flavour on it. So Old Forester had a accident many years ago, and he overburnt some of the barrels, or had a fire, and he said, well, I don't want to waste the whiskey. It wasn't aged. So he put them in a second barrel and come out, and that's when they termed the new term Old Fine Whiskey. And it is.
Recently in 1910.
Apparently it was in 1910. I told you, a very long time ago.
Right. It was 110 years ago.
It was.
Jeez.
Yeah. 2020. The year of all years.
The year to end them all.
I think they were having a better time in 1910.
Right.
I did recently make a old-fashioned, and I made one out of the 1910, and it was just too much sweetness for me.
Right.
And I made another one, and I made it with half 1910 and half 1920.
Oh.
An ounce of each. And if you haven't tried it, I suggest trying it. It had the sweetness in it, as well as bringing the proof up a little bit with the 1920. It was really good.
Yeah. The 1910 is it's pretty awesome. Some people are having a hard time finding it. I know some places it goes pretty quick when it comes in, but hopefully eventually it will be better because, like Old Forester said, it's supposed to be a permanent lineup that you can find just on the shelf.
Old Forester is doing great stuff,
and I still think that the 1920 is one of the most overlooked bourbons on the shelf, and it's freaking fantastic.
It is.
It really is.
Yep.
But obviously the 1910 is really good too.
Yep.
And I think around here this retails for $60.
Yep. Maybe just under. You might find it for around 56.
Yeah.
Yep.
So anyway, guys, Old Forester, keep up the good work. So Brown Forman owns Old Forester, Jack Daniels, Woodford. You said Woodford.
Yep.
Cooper's Craft, and I think there's another one in there.
Yeah, there's a bunch.
And they own some gin and tequila, vodka, all kinds of stuff. But as far as, good stuff goes, bourbon, Old Forester is really knocking it out of the park.
Yep.
They really are.
You know what this whiskey tastes like?
There's an Old Forester single barrel proof up there. That is fantastic.
That one there is off the charts.
It's a whole nother level. But Old Forester, keep it up, guys. You're pumping out some awesome stuff.
That's fantastic.
So love every single one of you guys. Appreciate all of you. If you made it to this end in the video, awesome. Appreciate you. Not many people make it this far, so good on you. And until Friday, noon central next week, cheers and drink blind.
Drink blind. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, baby. That was some good stuff.
Woo.
I was going to say, what whiskey tastes like?
Lots of brown sugar on that last
whiskey
sip.
tastes like. Yeah, it does.
Tons of brown sugar on that last sip. For sure.
Whew. Slight little bit of banana note on the end, but not.
I didn't get it before.
No.
But.
Funny now that I've seen it. There
right.
It is.
Like, oh, Forester, bananas.
Yeah.
Not Jack Daniels bananas. That's a whole nother ball game.